Go! Destroy everything in your path! Make them see Invincible! Make them fear Invincible! Make them hide!
Hot take, chat. I don't like Invincible.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah. What I was saying. You're right. Yeah, that. Because I was watching a long time ago, chat. I watched the Fate series. The first part of the Fate series where it was Saber and the assassin guy, and then the preacher guy. Love that. That shit was peak, man. The second.
You're talking about Invincible.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving an
example.
example.
You're bringing it. Okay.
I'm just giving an example. But the second we went to Fate Stay Night and we was focused on Shiro and Rin Tosaka, oh my god, I hated those two characters so much. I hate both of them. Archer Shiro, he's peak. Regular Shiro and Rin, fucking trash. They suck. I hate them. With
the
a passion.
children compared, bro. You just, I don't feel like you always understand the connecting of characters, bro. Like, I think that's your plight.
What do you mean?
It.
No, okay, listen. You mentioned their children, but in the first season of Fate, with the guy who had never been in one of the fucking battles before, and he was just a regular student, and he had Ryder. He was dope. I liked this character. He was a kid.
He didn't do much.
He didn't do much, but I
about?
liked his character. Because you're saying, oh, they're children, so how did I give them a blind? No, because that
No. My plight is you bitch about them being like Shiro he wasn't preparing himself for this. Rin, she overestimated and she was just young, bro. Like the people you're talking about for like the first part of Fate, like they were prepared for this shit. They were preparing for this shit for years. Rin had time to prepare for this shit, but this was her first one. Like the others, like their families do this, bro. Like that's just them, bro. Like so, like they understand the mission. They understand like how the war is gonna go and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, Shiro, of course, is not prepared. But he was better than like. I'm not saying the guy who had Ryder in the first half was a bad character. He was a great character for the development he did. For the development that he did and the story that he came in to see Ryder off, he is a great character. But like, in terms of like Shiro, who didn't want to really do this and thought, you know, peace, being a hero was his main thing, right?
Yeah.
And he thought like, he didn't know what heroism was truly, and that's what the whole point of Fate Stay Night was good about, because the Archer was like, I'm you, bro, like, and this is just, you thought being a hero was it, and I'm here to tell you, bro, it is not. Like, I have to find your own way to be a hero. So it's like, but I'm pissed off that you're saying shit like that when we're going back to Invincible, when Mark is literally almost like a grown Viltrumite in a world full of powerful things, bro. Like, give this man a break, bro. Like, he's... And then what's the point if he's strong enough to... What's the point? Oh, he doesn't! And that's the show, my nigga!
No. I hate Mark for a different reason. I hate Mark because he's a contradicting asshole. He talks about heroism, he talks about this, he talks about that, he talks about holding people accountable, but when it comes to him in certain aspects, oh, give them a blind, let it slide. I'm like, you're an ass, Mark. I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. First things first, that shit he did with Cecil got me tight as shit, man. Tight as shit. You want to act like that with Cecil? But what about your dad, who damn near murdered so many people, who literally created villains because of the destruction that he caused? You're fine with him. Oh, I'm quick to forgive him. But Cecil, if you get near me, I'll fucking kill you. Put that same attitude towards your dad, nigga. Put that same attitude towards him. No.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He did when he needed.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he fucking didn't.
When he needed to. He
no,
did
he
when he needed
didn't. Because all he...
No.
Listen.
The same...
Go on. What are you going to say?
I was about to say... He did when he needed to. When he saw the destruction his dad was, he did. Of course, he just was. bro, at this point, this man was confused, bro. Like, that's like saying, like, you lived your entire life as, like, your dad
I'm
being a
not talking
firefighter.
about that. I'm talking about
Like,
after that. When he meets him again, he quick to, I wouldn't say quick to, like, you know, forgive him, but
no, he's still his dad at the end of the day.
yeah,
bro.
but he was
And
so
it's like,
lenient with it, and that's what pissed
okay,
me off.
do you not realize Mark wanted to become a hero because his dad was a superhero, right? He took all his inspiration from his dad. Like, you're blaming, like, you really should be blaming Omni-Man how Mark turned out, bro. Dead ass. Like, you're putting all this blame on Mark when, like, his role model was him, Omni-Man, my nigga. Like,
No. It's not. That's not what I'm upset about. I'm upset about the contradicting shit that Mark does. Because in Mark's eyes,
he is a walking contradiction from the fucking, like, life that he has with his dad, bro. Look, that's like, again, you're not listening. It's like your dad was a police officer a day and you knew about all his exploits and you looked up to him, but then you realized that nigga is a serial killer at night, nigga. How are you supposed to feel when you were following his morality of, like, trying to arrest niggas and then you find out, like, he's a serial killer?
I'm not
bro.
I'm talking about the way he handles shit. Because, for example, after that whole shit, and then he went on the other planet, and then he met his dad again. Yeah, he got angry at him, but he was... The way how he got angry at his dad makes no sense, because his dad did way more shit compared to what Cecil did. Cecil literally didn't do shit to Mark. All Mark saw was like, oh, Cecil's hiring villains to fucking fight for us? Oh, Cecil, how could you? You fucking asshole, I'm gonna kill you. That makes no sense to me. I don't think he said all that for the villains. He was saying... Because, like, he was getting mad at him. You're like conflating two different things that happened in the series and combining it into one reason why Mark hates Cecil. No, that is not true. Like just because he was hiring villains because he needed them at the time, but, like, it's one of those things where Mark is like, you tell me to put these fuckers down, but then you pulled them out of jail, bro. Like, what type of control and management is this, bro? Like, I would question Cecil too. Like, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, what's the point of doing this shit? Yeah, it's fine if you question him, but the way how he handled it, because with Cecil, he getting mad up to the point where, yo, I'm about to beat your ass, Cecil. I'm about to kill you and all this type of nonsense. But then when it came to, Omni-Man, all he did was just did a little hissy fit and then let it slide. Why? The levels to this shit makes no sense.
You gotta also understand, bro. You gotta understand. Mark could not be his father at the time. Like realistically, if Mark was gonna be mad at him, what the fuck was he gonna do? Like, let's be real, because he just got his ass beat by him on Earth, and he just met him in space not a few months later, bro. And you're thinking he's going to try to fight his father? He would. But let's be real. Mark is smart enough to realize I'm not strong enough than this nigga, bro. Like, if we fight, I'm probably gonna get my ass whooped again,
here's
bro.
The crazy thing. It was the same with Cecil. He was losing. He only won because he went to the guys to give him backup. If he were to just fight him one-on-one, Mark would have lost. Same with Omni-Man. I understand that. But Mark didn't try when it came to Omni-Man. But he wants to go, oh, I'm big and strong when it comes to Cecil. That's some bullshit. It's like,
because he has every reason not to trust Cecil, bro. Like,
you have every reason not to trust your dad, but you didn't act the same.
He doesn't. He's, at the end of the day, he's his dad, bro. At
but
the end of the day, like,
oh my gosh, it's
like you're also, like, I feel like you're forgetting dynamics, bro. Like you're real. I understand, and I'm not saying you are wrong. All I'm saying is, bro, like, that's the point of this story, bro. It's kind of complicated. How are you gonna tell Mark to kill his own father, bro?
I'm not telling Mark to kill his own father. I'm just saying Mark should. If Mark is gonna act this way with Cecil, he should act the same way.
But you're telling him to do something. But you're telling him to do something.
Yes,
so
do
in
something.
Retrospect,
do something.
But retrospect, what's something gonna do, bro? What is he gonna do? That's all I'm saying. Like, he can't do anything.
No, but it still goes to show, like, you know, despite even if he can't do anything, he's willing to stand up towards it. And I could respect that, but he doesn't even try to stand up against it. But when it came to Cecil, he wants to stand up. They're because this is the main reason why it pisses me off. It's like, say for example, there's two people that done you wrong. One is a little weaker, one is a little stronger. He's willing to act like a pussy when it comes to his dad, even though these two beings did the same evil to him. But then when it came to Cecil, he wants to act, oh, I'm bigger, I'm stronger. You're nothing to me. I could kill you any second you want. If you come near my family, I'm gonna kill you type shit. That is some pussy behavior, and that shit pisses me off. I like a character who's like, no matter if he's the underdog or the overdog or wherever, he's gonna stand on business. Mark don't stand on business. He just does what he wants, and that shit pisses me off. That's why. He is a
teen.
No.
Bro.
Kid doesn't matter. Kid doesn't matter because Kid Omni Man, freaking was Oliver stood on business. Even if he was weak, Oliver stood still on business. That's why I respect Oliver.
So you just basically want Oliver dead. That's any character to stand on business in this. You're not understanding the dynamics of this world. You're like, yo, Cecil is a human, and like Mark has the right to be like, bro, I am a Viltrumite, bro. Like, I'm not gonna let you do stupid shit around my family. Like, deadass. And of course, you can no, wait. You can question his way of morality and trying to, like, do justice for, oh my god, bro. Making me die after trying to talk to you and shit. You can, like, agree with Cecil's, like, decision to be like, I'm using villains. I'm doing what I can because I am a human and that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Right? Compared to you are a Viltrumite, and I completely understand that. But like, you gotta understand that, like, Mark is trying to be a hero, bro. He's not trying to be like his father, bro. Like, he's trying to be a different breed from an actual regular Viltrumite, bro. Yeah. Like, and you're telling him to do all this shit and still not take the moral high ground, bro. Like, really, he's born in the race of killers, bro. Like.
But here's to go back to that other they talk about, like, oh, so I want Oliver to die. We have regular humans, despite them knowing that they're weaker, they still stand up to fight. Rexplode knew he was weaker than the freaking variants of the Marks, and he still fought. Freaking every other hero on the earth know they're weaker than the Mark, but they still fought.
I'm not saying Mark is fighting, but
no, he's not.
Like,
he's not.
No. You know, all I'm saying is he is fighting, but you want him to pick a losing battle, and you want him to stand on business on a losing battle, which all of his fights he basically loses half the time already. So then you're telling him to go to a suicide mission. That's why you're getting pissed.
No,
and I just don't understand that.
He needs to have a heart of real hero. He does. Like, look at my hero. Look at my hero for.
No, he doesn't need to. That's what I'm trying to explain.
He doesn't need to, but everyone else needs to?
No. Like, they're their own people, bro. Rex is a scumbag out of his costume, but is a true-ass nigga inside of his costume, bro. Like that nigga took a bullet to the face, bro, and still stood on business. I'm not, but, like, you gotta tell me that he's already struggling, bro. He's already, every fight, villain he conquest, like, not Antrim, really. But, like, Antrim's an annoyance, but, like, you gotta understand, he's not, like one-shotting most of his grander villains, bro. And then the whole world itself is not gonna give him, like, he only got one life, my nigga. Like, you're telling us to end the story with, like, him saying, hey, I'm gonna stand on business because my dad did some crazy shit. I'm gonna stand on business. Game over. Mark is done in the series. What you want him to do now?
Okay, look
at you, stupid.
Look at fucking My Hero. Half the characters can't do shit against these villains, but they still fought. You see how many people try to fight against Shiggy and they still lost? They know Shiggy's overpowered. They know Shiggy has multiple quirks, but they don't give a fuck. They kept fighting.
And they still lost. But what you talking about, bro? Like, I'm trying to understand you, because Mark is doing what he can, bro. But you're like, what is you're bent out of shape for him not doing more when he's already
I'm bent
in a
out of
losing.
Shape because he acts like he's one thing when he's really not, and this shit pisses me off. This shit pisses me off, my nigga. He acts all high and mighty. He acts like he's the greater good. He acts like that shit when he's not. And I want him to act the way he talks. He talks like he's a hero. He acts like he's a hero. He ain't no fucking hero. He's a scumbag. He's a piece of shit.
He does what he needs to do, bro.
He could That's what
He's
Mark
half
does.
human, bro.
That's all he does, man.
He's a percent of human, bro.